What's going on, everyone? I just wanted to recap two pieces of news that came out since we've recorded this episode of Lured Up. The first being the details for Community Day number 6, Saturday, June 16th. It will be Larvitar. You'll hear Adam later in the show predict that. And they're bringing back triple XP for that. And I actually saw on Twitter, Tauntaun had posted this first, that the Japanese version, the announcement of Community Day number 6 being Larvitar, they actually slipped that SmackDown will be the exclusive move for Tyranitar. So if that's true and that's going to be holding good, we could see some serious shifting in the meta. It's going to be pretty crazy. Now, the next thing that Niantic dropped on us out of nowhere is Alolan forms of Gen 1 Pokemon are coming to Pokemon GO. So straight out of Sun and Moon, you're going to start seeing Alolan forms in the wild in the coming weeks. So this is completely out of nowhere. I think this is a tie-in to Switch. My hype is real. It's hard to manage right now. So here's Lured Up, episode 32. Hope you enjoy it. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 32 of Lured Up. My name is Ken, joined by my co-host Melissa and Adam.
Hi.
Hello.
Dude, I'm tired.
Hey, friends.
This has been a rough weekend.
Yeah.
Yes.
This has been the first Saturday community day that I've taken part in, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So today's show is brought to you by patreon.com/gottawatchemall. That is our parent network. We have some pretty modest goals up there. We're looking to hit $100 a month. We'd love it if you would join the resistance.
Join us.
Just like Terry Wolf did. Terry, just wanted to give you a big shout out. Thanks so much for supporting us. We really appreciate it.
That's really nice of you.
Yeah, support us and come hang out in our Discord.
Yes, now we have a Discord. Dude, it's like now I wake up every morning. It's like you could tell when there's like a real grinder because you get like screenshots at like 5, 6, 7 a.m. It's like, oh, Terry caught something new. He sent in Discord like screenshots at 5:30 in the morning. Like, dude, so great. But yeah, we're having a lot of fun on the Discord. $1 a month gets you access to our Discord, and it's been a good time, hanging out there. So give us $1. I'll send you the link. Yeah.
Do it.
All right, on today's episode, we've got Community Day number 5 in the bag. We're going to recap how that went for everyone. Niantic drops the shiny Ho-Oh bomb on us out of nowhere.
Believe that.
Adventure Week is imminent. We've been kind of vibing on this for about 2 weeks now. We saw some stuff in the network traffic, and there was, I think it was like an Italian newsletter email that went out and mentioned it. So this is coming. We just don't know when. I want to let everyone get on board the Nintendo Switch Pokemon hype train with me because I am driving this freaking train because I am so excited for
all aboard.
Pokemon. Dude, all I'm saying is Pokemon Go integration in the Pokemon Switch game.
I'm on board.
I don't know if I can handle it.
You're not ready.
He wasn't ready. I don't know. If
It forces you to have to play both.
Dude,
Well, you don't have to.
We're gonna get into some significant inappropriate speculation about what we can think of would be cool for Pokemon Switch. I've got a bunch of random ideas of how this could work, and I wanna. Well, what's it called? Like when you're brainstorming, and you're just kind of like spitballing. I just want to spitball a little bit about Pokemon Switch and see what you guys think, because
Let's grind those gears.
We're gonna grind those gears, Peter Griffin style. All right, and then finally we're gonna wrap up with a Ho-Oh battle party. Oh yeah, Shiny Ho-Oh has 100% catch rate.
That's awesome.
Just like Shiny Lugia did. But all right, let's get into Community Day. It was Saturday this time for Charmander. Why? What happened?
Adam, the shiny king. Are you disappointed? Did you have a disappointing day?
I had a sort of I had a disappointing day.
What happened?
I immediately start at downtown where I told everybody I'd be, but before that, everybody wanted to go and catch or do a Ho-Oh raid, so I had to do that. And then I rushed back to town to be at the cluster stop downtown for, a meetup. But it starts downpouring.
Oh.
So I'm like, great, nobody's here. I'm just going to drive to the mall. Because my local mall is like a crazy cluster spot for Community Day. Like last Community Day, that's where I found like 2 shinies. And so I went back to this one. Within like the first 20 minutes of just driving around, I had my first shiny.
Nice.
Which is like the quickest I think I've ever gotten one. So it seemed like me driving from like one location to the next actually increased my shinies. Because I felt like every time I moved, I got a new shiny.
Well, so how many did you get?
What'd you get?
And so I got 10 shinies.
What the hell?
And so it's like 420, 425-ish. I'm sitting in my car. I click on a shiny. I'm super excited. I throw a curveball, whatever. Hits it. And then the little stupid little Pokeball loading symbol happens and it just sits there. And it sits there. And I'm like, no. I had to restart the game. I look at my Pokemon inventory. I have it.
Nice.
Freaked out. And then the next one I hit is another shiny.
Oh my god.
So it's like 2 shinies in a row. So like internally I'm freaking out. So I'm like, okay, I just need to catch more. And I got 10 shiny Charmanders, but I have no shiny Charizard with Blast Burn.
So
actually, I have no Charizard with Blast Burn.
All right,
look. 10 minutes before the event ended, right? 5 minutes to 5. I'm like, should I text Adam to remind him to evolve? I was like, he's got to know. He's missed it before. He's got to know. Like we pulled over. Before I get into how it went down for us, I thought to myself, should I text you? And I was like, there's no way he's going to...
If you had said something out loud, I would have told you to text him.
Damn.
Oh my god.
That
Adam,
sucks,
dude.
Well, hey, they ended up completely destroying the stats of Blast Burn anyway about, the day before it released. We thought that this was going to be in par with Frenzy Plant and, kind of bring Charizard, with a little bit more relevance into the meta and kind of take the spotlight away from Moltres with some good DPS. And, that's not the case anymore.
Yeah, they just trashed at the end.
Yeah, right at the end, they kind of pulled the plug. It's interesting. I don't know why they did that.
But for the end of it, for me, because I got carried away with, oh my god, I just want to catch more shinies because, obviously I'm doing something right. And I'm trying to manage my messenger and trying to, meet up with people, and it just never worked out. I got there at the end. And so I was waiting, looking for people, and
you end up wasting catch time because you're trying to be a good, upstanding citizen and member of your Pokemon GO community. And what happened?
And I tried so hard, but it just
the stick.
Yeah, but you did get 10 shinies though.
Yeah, so I'll evolve one eventually. I got a 605 CP one, so that's cool. But none of them are good IVs at all, which is, whatever. But I didn't even catch. I caught 3 good ones. I caught one with battle with the best of them, attack, battle with the best. Same thing for defense and same thing for HP. So I got 3 decent Charmanders. I think 93% or something like that. But I totally spaced on evolving.
I should have texted you, man. I knew it.
Brutal.
I was like, there's no way he's going to do it. We're all excited about Charizard. But no, we had shitty weather. So we were going into it where it was raining in game. And it was just raining enough outside to make you not want to walk around. It wasn't like downpours that would say, holy shit, I'm not going out in this stuff. But it was just enough to say, this sucks. I just don't want to be outside.
And it was cold.
It was cold. It was grossly overcast. It was nasty. But we went to Red Bank, New Jersey, like we typically do on Community Day. This is our restocking spot. This is the place that has, 6 gyms and, 40 stops and a very, very tight, probably a 1 mile loop that you can drive in the time it takes a Pokestop to become available again, that's how long that loop takes. We pretty much stay right ahead of the loop by about 20 seconds when we do it. Melissa was the one that got stressed out this time because it was an hour and 17 minutes into the event before she got her first
one. Yeah, Ken and Josh got theirs within the first half an hour, just like you, Adam. Then Josh was just picking them up one after another. And so is Ken, and I only wound up leaving the day with 3.
Yeah.
And they all sucked.
Yeah, I ended with 6, and I ended up catching 162, all hand catches with the exception of one where I saw it on the screen. I tap on it, it's shiny, I go, holy shit. But I go plus it. I had that simultaneous tap it on the screen and go plus press. So I was all stressed out. and it caught it. So I go to my log and it was there. I was like, oh my God, it actually caught it with the Go Plus. I want to talk about the strategy that I had here, and I did this completely different. Now, I think I'm seeing people, even Terry Wolf, I think, said he caught in, 180s or something like that. I saw the guys from, Meta Podcast Go. I think he said he caught 200 something. I was like, holy shit, how are these guys catching so much? I realized what I did is I did a different strategy. I know that the catch rate on Charmander is tougher. It's like Bulbasaur. And it's not going to be like a Mareep situation where you could just chuck a Pokeball and catch it and move on. So what I did was I stacked my Ultra Balls. So I had 350 Ultra Balls going into the event, and every single Charmander I caught, I Pineapped and used an Ultra Ball. So they were all hand catches with a Pineapple and an Ultra Ball. I used the Go Plus for everything else, and, ended up catching, I think it was a total of 290 Pokemon during the 3-hour event. And, so the Pokemon Go Plus was running the whole time, but out of the 6 shiny that I caught, they are all garbage. Like, they're all super crappy IVs, not worth using any of them. But I did evolve, I think 1 or 2 of the shinies just so I can get the shiny Charizard with Blast Burn. Then I evolved 2 regular, a Charmeleon that I had, 89% Charmeleon with perfect attack that I had sitting, for a couple months. I evolved that one, and then one of the other ones that I caught at the event. But everyone in our group, for the most part, no one caught anything good. Everyone was complaining that there was plenty to catch, but the quality was real shit. There was someone in our grade group, Susan, she caught 17 shiny.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? In the same area as us. She was in Red Bank all day. The same area as us.
That's going to be like she just wasn't caring about the Pokemon and just using the Go Plus and just kept catching them at the same time.
We spent the entire 3 hours in the car.
Yeah.
So we drove the entire 3 hours. Like, we got out for 2 raids, and they were right at the tail end, and we were able to sneak them in. Like, there was groups of 60 to 70 people, I'd say, at both of these raids. They were right around the corner from each other. So we were able to literally just park illegally, like just pull over, park illegally, join the lobby. There's 17, 18, 19 people in each lobby.
Yeah.
Join in and just tap and go. So we really did. It didn't slow us down too much. And one was a Latias, one was a Ho-Oh, no shiny.
I had 3 Ho-Ohs that we did immediately after. And it was the same thing, like 17, 18, 19 players. And it was just like one after the other after the other. I did not get a shiny Ho-Oh.
Yeah, but Community Day was a success. I think it was, I love the fact that they put the field research in there for, that's relevant to the event, that helps boost that medal count up. And, Community Days are just awesome. It's good. It's funny though, because Melissa and Josh, they can't handle it.
I can't be in the car for that many hours.
Literally at the end of the event, they're like, we must go home and sleep. And I'm like, we got to take a group picture. They're
I'm just looking at him and laser beams are coming out of my eyes. I'm like, get
weaklings.
Me out of
Freaking
this
weaklings.
car.
No, but all in all, awesome time. Can't wait. I
can't wait till the next one because it'll be warm weather and I could be outside walking.
So if they follow the same trend that they followed over the past couple Community Days, the next Pokemon they pick will probably be an oddball. So,
Larvitar.
Oh, dude, Larvitar would be awesome.
I didn't say that out loud, did I?
Yeah,
oh, shoot.
that would be cool.
To tell.
Nah.
Sorry, Niantic.
No, Larvitar. See, but Larvitar would screw the meta up.
They just need to do Snorlax.
Snorlax?
No, because everybody has Machamps. They can easily take them down.
The unknown Community Day might be cool.
Snorlax.
The unknown Community Day would be nuts.
The unknown Community Day would be off the charts. I don't think they would ever
every
do
letter, every letter available, and every
scattered.
letter can be shiny. Oh my god, that's
but
a nightmare.
Give them like a 90% catch rate. Like make them super hard to catch, and then they just like 100% flea rate.
Oh my god, that would be the worst 3 hours of my life.
Hey, but you'd end up...
That would be the worst 3 hours of my life. No, because what if you spend 3 hours trying to catch him with that kind of
that would
run
be
rate?
10%
and
of
you
the time
get
you
nothing?
10% of the time you'll catch
no,
it.
Well, no,
I would murk someone.
that would be insane.
No.
Because you'd have to try to find... Because you're in the hunt for A, the letters.
No, I'm catching everyone.
And B, the shiny versions of those letters.
Oh shit, shiny unknown. What?
No, imagine that. You're looking for A, B, C, like the whole alphabet, like, right?
Oh,
how crazy is that?
But all in all, Adam, you had a good time. It was good stuff.
I had a good time.
You always end up going from like point A to point B. Like you do. We always spend our Community Days packed in one area. You seem to hop around a bit, which is cool.
I don't know, to this one, everybody was like, yeah, we're just jumping from parking lot to parking lot. So I was like, okay, I'll do the same. And I went from parking lot to parking lot, and that every time I moved to a new parking lot, which all within like a half hour, like I spent a half hour here, there, and like basically did that loop again. And every half hour I was catching one or two. Like it was that intense. Like I'd move to a new area. Oh, shiny. Oh, shiny.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, shiny. And then to have two in a row, it kind of just threw me off. And
it was fun. I definitely saw more people out and about on the streets for Charmander than I did for Mareep, like a lot. Now, I don't know if that has to do with...
It's because it's Charmander.
But could it have been because it was a Saturday versus Sunday? Like that data really hasn't come out yet of what days have the higher player count. You know what I mean? This is the first time we're cycling back to Saturday after they went to the Sundays. So... we'll see.
Yeah, it threw me off because I still thought it was Sunday. I came home and I remember I literally walked through the door and I was like, that's it. I don't want to do anything else Pokemon related. I just want to like curl up, eat some ice cream, and go to sleep.
Watch the Notebook.
Well, no. It's a new series called The Rain.
Oh, The
on
Rain.
Netflix.
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
it's kind of good.
Put on some dashboard confessional in the background.
Your hands everywhere. Oh,
all right,
sorry.
All right. So we started to inappropriately speculate on this Adventure Week thing happening. There was the Italian newsletter that went out that mentioned that in May there was going to be an Adventure Week with increased rock type spawns and some other stuff going on. So Trowels, the Go Hub data miner, actually dug up some stuff and found that they have added Adventure Week research to the network traffic. So this is coming. So obviously there's only a week left in May. So it's just a matter of time before they officially announce this and launch it. But
I think if they give us the full 7 days, I mean, it's got to come out Thursday, the 24th.
So the field research that Trials was able to dig up was, they actually say Adventure Week in the title of the research, and you have a hatch X eggs, earn X candy walking with your buddy, spin X Pokestops you haven't visited before. Now this is the interesting one: evolve an Ammonite or Kabuto. So if you're doing any evolution parties now and you happen to have candy for them, hold off because you're going to be able to cash that in during Adventure Week if you get this specific field research. But I think that's pretty cool that they're tying in the fossil Pokemon there to the whole adventure thing and giving them their own field research. I think that's pretty neat. But because this is in the network traffic, that's just a sign that's pointing that the release of Adventure Week is imminent. It's just a matter of time to when this announcement comes out. And you know how Niantic does. It'll probably be tomorrow because we're recording tonight. And they're going to say, hey, Pokemon X is the next community day and Adventure Week starts right now.
Stuff.
Yeah. So here, go record a bumper. So that's probably what's going to happen. So you may know already because I might have that at the beginning of the show. I might have the information that they're probably going to release tomorrow morning or something. But Adventure Week is cool. It's just a thing now. They're just doing event after event. So, this is the moment.
Busy.
Yeah, this is the momentum the game needs. I mean, I ain't complaining. This is.
Do you think we're going to see the new move Rock Smash?
Yes, that's that good point bringing that up because I think this is the perfect opportunity for them to release that. Dude, I absolutely want to be able to have Tyrannitars spec'd out with Rock to kind of complement all the Tyrannitars I have spec'd out, with Bite Crunch. So I really, really hope that it comes out this, with Adventure Week. It's a perfect time for it. And, maybe they do it as a reward for some of this field research. Imagine that. Like you're kind of playing into what you were saying with, we were kind of spitballing about ideas of what they could do for Community Day with, instead of making it focused around a Pokemon, maybe make it focused on a move.
Or like an item. Like I was thinking, because I know we were just talking before the show, but I was thinking like an event TM. Where,
or like an HM.
Or an HM, yeah. And it allows you to make it super hard to get, super rare. I'm okay with it because it makes you have to work to get that one move that you only were allowed to get on Community Day. Or this is like a hidden move. You know what I mean? Something that it's not released yet.
But then you can cash it in on one of your existing Pokemon.
Yes.
That's cool. Yeah. So if they did it like that, where you actually had to earn Rock Smash or earn maybe, it's an HM that's like hard coded to Rock Smash, make it like say it on it or something like that. Like, I don't know, that could lead to a cool mechanic and something new, but.
Or even if they just kept it as in like that event time window where you get an HM, but those Pokemon can only know that during Community Day, like during that 3-hour window. You can
like
only use it during that. Yeah.
No, I want Rock Smash all the time.
but I think Rock Smash, if that's got to be, see, this leads into Tyranitar being the next Community Day, because what if Rock Smash is the exclusive move? Oh no, it's a fast move. Never mind.
It's a fast move. Yeah, it's a fast move. Yeah, so that way you could have the Rock Smash Stone Edge Tyranitar, which would just be lit.
It's lit.
It's lit. AF. I'm gonna talk like my 9-year-old son. It's lit, savage. All right, so Adventure Week's coming. You know, I'm excited. They're just keeping the momentum going. It's cool to get excited about this stuff, not because something is going on, because it's just there's always something going on. It's just
all right. Well, let's get more excited about Pokemon on the Switch.
Yeah. Let's inappropriately speculate to all hell about this, because
inappropriate speculation.
Dude, we need a bumper.
Theme song,
we absolutely need it. Like, you know, kind of like The More You Know. Like,
that's exactly what I was thinking. A little
inappropriate speculation. But yeah, there's been tons and tons of talk about Pokemon on the Switch. There was kind of some stuff leaked out that Pokemon had registered 2 trademarks and 2 URLs with the name
Let's Go Eevee.
Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu. So it's very all right.
Let's go.
Right off the bat, exceptionally interesting that Go is in the title there. Now, is this the title of the game? None of this is all inappropriate speculation, but it's crazy that they put the word Go in the title. If this sticks, if this is legit. So that's kind of weird.
Well, don't you think that they, like, regardless of the app, Pokemon Go, with Nintendo Switch, because you can take the Switch
on
anywhere.
the go, yeah.
Like, that makes sense. That's why they would call it that.
But the Go is already being used. It's, this is like a dream come true.
Well, okay. So what if you just had that interview with Dr. Pogo, and he said he's trying to find a way to make trading so you can't profit off of it or something like that? What if they figure out a way to make trading through the Nintendo Switch?
That would be
Go.
Legit.
Well, Melissa,
that you have to be physically near somebody else with a Go, or have their friend code in order to trade that to their game, and then from their game to said Pokemon Go.
I'm with you 10,000%. And Melissa actually brought that up the other night. She goes, well, what if this is how PvP works? Or what if this is how trading works, where the Nintendo Switch is Bluetooth. Your phone is going to put off Bluetooth signal. The Switch would connect to your phone like a peripheral, right? So it's like a fancy ass Go Plus, right? Attached. But there was somehow it would identify your game, your unique game, and it would serve as the interface where the Switch can then, with local, ad hoc Wi-Fi, with like a local communication, communicate with another Switch that's kind of tethered to a different trainer's phone. So now you're using the Switch as the bridge to do all this other shit. You have a full interface, you have a full menu system, like all that stuff.
And everything is registered and verified because it's through Nintendo.
Through Nintendo. So it's
wow,
like doing, it's
man.
like, yeah, man.
Thinking about that, like how much, like just money, because everybody's going to have a Switch. Everybody's going to need a portable charger for their Switch.
That's what I said. I don't have enough wires. But it would be that could be the situation where you can then go somewhere and shit, who knows if we want to even go over, off the deep end here, your phone's in your pocket and you're playing Pokemon Go on the Switch. Same interface. Like, who knows? Who knows? Where you can play it with one Joy-Con on with the joystick on the bottom, and you still hold it vertically, but now you have a Joy-Con on the bottom where you can navigate menus and have buttons. I don't know, man. I think that.
Well, it's touchscreen too, so I mean,
I know, but it's so.
There's so many
awesome.
possibilities.
So much room for activities.
So many possibilities.
No, I think that this could be really cool. And it falls in line with the dual naming thing with Pikachu and Eevee. I mean, that's typically the way Nintendo does stuff. Everyone was thinking this was going to be some sort of extension to Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, but now they've already iterated on Sun and Moon with, the Ultra games on 3DS. So it kind of makes sense that they could play off Pokemon Go. Now, I would even be okay with some integration where it's like Pokemon Stadium, where I can take my Pokemon and Pokemon Go, import them even temporarily into the Switch game, and then play mini games with them or do something with them
You know what I think would be
and
cool?
then earn candies.
Yeah.
What if you could take the Pokemon that you have now and bring them into the game and do battles versus computer opponents to level up your Pokemon and then bring it back into the game?
Ace Trainer medal. Yep.
What?
That would be sick.
Yeah, where you can train, you can bring it into the game and teach it different moves. So you would...
Guys, stop! You're getting me too excited.
I know.
Oh,
That's
Come
what
on,
I'm saying.
seriously.
That's why it's so fun to like inappropriately speculate about
Nintendo.
this shit.
I love
Oh my
Nintendo.
gosh.
Dude, it's crazy how far I've come as a gamer, because I used to be hardcore first-person shooter on Xbox. I didn't touch anything else day to night. That's all I played, like, religiously. And it's like, now I don't even have Xbox Live account right now.
Me neither.
Freaking
I'm the same way because
crazy.
I sold all my Titanfall, all my Black Ops, all my Call of Duties.
Those games gave me too much gamer rage. I'm glad we're done with that. I gotta say.
No, but I don't know. The Switch is just so freaking awesome. They've just can't wait for any degree of integration. Any more reason to have Pokemon
Get out and go.
Yeah, man. So cool. But can you picture like being at a raid and then everyone busts out their Switch and they're able to all play something? It's cool. It's just cool. We could be like that party in the commercial when everyone's hanging out on the rooftop playing Mario Kart Switch on the rooftop party, No.
Or like if just one Switch can be the link between everybody's like trading. That way it's like
only one person has to have it.
Yeah.
The Switch is the Pokemon Center.
Yes, exactly. Or like that the Switch can heal your Pokemon so you don't need revives right then and there. Because you have a bigger device.
Or you can bring your guy.
Oh my gosh.
Transfer your guy into
My
the
brain-
world and
my
bring him
brain
over
right
to
now.
the... Oh man, there's so many possibilities.
Ding, ding,
I
ding,
know.
ding.
All right, we got to move on
I
because
know.
we keep going.
Watch,
All right.
watch, it's going to be Red and Blue remakes. That's it.
Oh my god. It's gonna be like ghetto Pokemon Go. Like it's gonna be just like Pokemon Go, but
Just Team Skull?
just not integrated into the game.
Oh, no, it'll be like
Skull
the
or
free
Giovanni.
games on Pokemon.com, like those kind of flash games,
It'll be like I'm telling you, that would be terrible. Could you imagine? That would be terrible if
No,
if it's exactly like
there's
Pokemon
no way
Go,
look,
where
no.
you just have to touch the screen
No.
and spin the ball and throw it, and there's no integration.
There's
to the game.
no way that they're going to have Mario Kart come back and be a success, have Zelda come to Switch and be a huge success with a new IP. I mean, Mario Kart had an old IP. They just put a new coat, new fresh coat of paint on it. And Mario came out with Odyssey. Smash is coming. Like they've got it. If they're going to hit Pokemon, this is a meal ticket. They got to do this right. And
They've done every other Pokemon game right. So.
65 million Pokemon Go players. They've got to have a core RPG on the Switch, but there has to be Go integration. I just think it makes sense. I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah. 100%.
All right, let's jump over to a couple miscellaneous topics before we get into our Ho-Oh battle party. EX Raid Passes went out for the 28th and 29th. I got one.
Of course you did.
All right, check this out.
Of course he did. Right?
So I was on vacation last week on Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this was 2 days ago. I took my son to Liberty Science Center in Jersey City, New Jersey. This is about 10 minutes from the Holland Tunnel in Manhattan in New York City.
It's a science museum.
It's a science museum and it has the Northeast's biggest IMAX screen. It's like 89 feet or something. It's a dome IMAX. It's ridiculous. Absolutely insane. And, but it's a really cool place for kids and it's fantastic. Now, it's shitty for Pokemon Go because you have no service when you're in there. There's 50,000 people struggling to get the same public Wi-Fi, so you can't connect that way. And there's like 4 stops and 1 gym right in the middle. So the whole day we're there, we can't connect, we couldn't play, and we stopped to eat lunch, and I was able to connect on the Wi-Fi, and it was the first time I've ever been there. This was the first time I ever interacted with the gym. Did a level 1 snow runt raid. So 1 snow runt raid. Turned on the game today. EX Raid Pass for Liberty Science Center on Monday at 1 o'clock. All right, now, 2 things. We thought we had this EX Raid thing kind of covered here with how they worked and, the whole process. Throw that shit out the window because obviously I'm, have no ranking on my gym badge for this gym and I did 1 raid there. And this is the third Monday EX raid that I got. This last one, I was on vacation, so I was able to do it no problem. This one is in the middle of my workday. I'm going to have to, it's only 20 minutes from my job, so I'm going to have to.
No, but you said it's on the 28th. It's on
Memorial Day. No,
Day.
I checked their website. They're open. Yeah, it's Memorial Day too. Is the raid, but I did. Melissa was like, "Oh shit, they're closed." You know, call them, and I was like, "Oh, maybe Niantic will give me some free raid passes or something." But I go on their website, and they are open on Memorial Day. Now, the shitty part is you got to pay fucking parking. I got to pay $7 parking.
Well, not only
there.
that, you have to pay admission to get in too.
We got season passes. My ass is walking in.
I know we do, but most people, if you.
Yeah, but I thought it sucked that it's on a Monday again, but. This is now week 4 in a row that I've gotten the EX, and it's 6 out of the last 7 weeks I've gotten it.
That's ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah, totally crazy. And we were out doing family stuff all day today. We were had birthday parties and went and saw great grandma, like did all that kind of stuff. And I'm looking at the Discord, and holy shit, Adam, I don't know if it was like this in your area, but were there just Ho-Oh raids like nonstop today?
Yes.
Yeah, that my whole group was just going Ho-Oh after Ho-Oh after Ho-Oh.
Really?
Yeah, at Sprint, at the, Franklin Lake, at all the EX locations, there was Ho-Ohs all day. I was like, damn, missed it. I don't know.
Family first.
Oh yeah, family first.
Yeah, not as many shinies as like you'd expect. Like not many people are posting them. I know in my group of, whatever, the 17, 18, 19 players, like only 2 got theirs.
Wow. Yeah, I've seen a couple, and like we said at the top of the show, it is 100% catch rate, just like shiny Lugia. So if you do encounter a shiny Ho-Oh, pine-app it, get that extra candy. There was a tweet that went out last week from Niantic saying, "Hey trainers, did you know that Pokemon no longer flee in AR Plus mode?" And everyone got really excited. But guess what? They still flee. So Adam, I don't know if you've messed with this at all, but I forget. Josh was working on his ghosts, catches, and we had a Ghastly, and I was like, "Yo, take an AR shot. It won't run away." And what does he do? He puts it in the AR. He goes, "Hey, it ran away." I go, "Shit!" I just put my foot in my mouth. But apparently this tweet went out, but it was a little bit misinformed because it was really funny. On Reddit, this guy writes to Niantic support on Twitter. He says, "Hey, in reference to this tweet." Pokemon should no longer flee in AR+, but this is what happened. It ran, blah, blah, blah. Niantic support, the brilliant PR response says, well, pretty much Pokemon are at a spawn point for a certain amount of time, so it's a good chance that the Pokemon just despawned when you went to go catch it again. It shouldn't have ran away.
Oh my god.
But,
covered their hinds.
Yeah, but they're still running away. But everyone try this out. Do it on a Pidgey or something that you don't mind running away. But let's see if we can get some feedback here of if they're actually fleeing or not. And I sent this to Terry Wolf because he had the shiny Swablu run on him in AR+.
Oh, no.
I was like, dude, I was like, you're good. You're golden now. You can take your pictures. He's like, I ain't taking no pictures. He's like,
sweet. No, seriously, I just pulled in from going grocery shopping and I just sent you the picture, but I just caught another shiny Swablu.
Yeah.
What the hell? Josh got a shiny Swablu
on Community Day. We're going around looking for Charmander. He's like, "Oh shit, shiny Swablu!" But
he didn't say shit because he's not. But
he was like, "Oh snap!"
He was like, "Oh flip!"
Yeah.
Oh dang! But that was the second. And that we were looking for shiny Makuhita that one night, and he got the shiny Magikarp.
Yes.
But
angry.
So Adam, now you can have a shiny Swablu and shiny Altaria.
I have I think 4.
I hate you so much. I've caught hundreds of them and seen even more, and I cannot get. I'm never getting it. Never.
You'll get
it.
You got the purple whale.
Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it.
Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it.
So
this is a really musical podcast.
It is. It is. We're breaking it down. Maybe
they're singing along, and
I'll put in some dope beats.
Wow, wow, wow.
I can't think of it. Essential Intelligence.
We get it.
Yeah.
All right, so item storage was upgraded. This was huge. This was absolutely huge. A couple days before Community Day, they put out a tweet saying, "Trainers, in preparation for Community Day, give us your hard-earned money on some bag upgrades." And they brought the space limit up to 2,000. which in my opinion is the perfect amount for the current count of items, the amount of items that we have available. It is the perfect amount.
I mean, I'm at 1750, and that's good enough for me. I haven't hit max box yet.
Yeah,
or max storage.
I hit 2,000 the day before. It was my goal. I go, look, I just need Pokeballs because my play style has really been Go Plus focused over the past week or two, and listening to the 40 Club podcast and kind of mixing it up online with the hardcore trainers. The Go Plus is absolutely the number one resource and tool to use to grind. So I've really been focusing on the Go Plus. But the downside to that is I never have any freaking Pokeballs, and I refuse to pay for Pokeballs. I spend money on the game, but I'm not going to spend money on Pokeballs. No way. And
even if they're half price?
They are going to be, are they half
Adventure
price
Week.
right now? Or is it Adventure Week? They're going to be half price. Yeah, that was the other thing that they said. Yeah, it's very timely now that they increased bag space, but I would end up having two or 300 Great Balls, 200 or 300 Ultra Balls, and 0 Pokeballs. And we would go to restock. I would go with Melissa. We'd restock. She'd be like, all right, I'm good. I got 150. And I'll be like, all right, I got 150. And then by the time we get home, I got 0. And it's
because you don't stop playing
no
the game.
Shit. ABC, always be catching.
You just need to take a break, Ken.
Nope.
Just take a break.
All right, I will take a break. But when I take a break, I'm going to be taking a break while I play Ingress.
Oh my God, I can't. I had to yell at him today.
I know, he sent me he sent me this text. It's this game is epic. And I'm
I think he just replied back gibberish.
Yeah, I was just gibberish.
No, so, all right. I'm in deep in Ingress right now. I wanted to try it out for science. Right, just to see what
he
it
ends
was
up
all
spending
about.
money on it.
No, haven't done that yet. I haven't done that.
Don't say yet.
I haven't done that yet.
Oh,
but
gosh, oh no,
it's so freaking good. And what I've realized is there's a couple players in this area that are super high level and super dominant. And the shitty part is, as a low level player alone, there's nothing you could do to stop them. I can't take down where our Pokestops are the portals in Ingress. You power up the portals with items you receive, and the higher level you are, the higher level items you can then stack into this portal, making it more difficult for the other team to take it down. As a low level player, I can't even make a dent. I can use all my resources to attack it, and I can't get it down, 5% of its energy level. So there's nothing I could do, but it's I see you. I see these people in my peripheral, and I'm coming for you. I want to play so bad. I went so far
help me. No.
as I'm now listening to Ingress podcasts.
Ken.
It's bad.
Ken.
It's bad. What?
I can't handle another addiction.
Phones.
I can't.
It's going to be Pokemon Go on one phone and Ingress on the other phone.
That's what I'm afraid of, and I'll never talk to you ever again.
That sounds
Bye,
perfect.
Ken.
So much more time to play. No,
Bye,
but
Ken.
honestly, this game is freaking awesome.
Oh God, we just broke up a marriage.
This is great.
No,
this game
Ingress
is so
did.
good. John Hanky. No, it's so much fun. I'm having a real good time with it. If anyone else is playing Ingress, or how about this? I challenge you.
Oh my God.
I challenge you. Download Ingress. Play it for a day. Play it for one day. And see if it would be something that you think could detract you from playing Pokemon Go. Because that's really
Why would you do that?
Because look, I've downloaded and played lots of games over the past 2 years. And none of them would ever take my time away from Pokemon Go.
So you're going to let this one come in?
No, I'm not saying it's going to take away my time, but I'm interested in knowing if it would take away others' time because it has its hooks in me to the point where I don't want to say, hey, I don't want to play Pokemon Go. I want to play Ingress, but I'm saying I want to play both of them at the same time.
Oh my God, you got issues.
It doesn't break the terms of
my
service.
God.
I can play both games at the same. I can use 2 phones.
Oh my God, help me. Lord help me.
Just wait till Harry Potter comes out. I got to add another phone to the party, to the line, to our family plan. So I got to have Harry Potter, Ingress, and Pokemon Go.
And Jurassic World.
That's not a Niantic property, and I'm a full-blown fanboy, so.
Well, still, that and Ghostbusters.
Melissa wants to play Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Josh is going to... Melissa's talking shit. The other day, she's like, I just signed up for the Jurassic World Live beta. I'm like, oh, really?
I sure did.
I go, really?
I did it for Josh. Why would I not do that?
Yeah, sure you did. But
I want to catch some dinosaurs.
No, Ingress is freaking fun. If anyone's out there playing it or anyone would be willing to even open their mind a little bit. Oh, and it doesn't hold your hand at all. You have no idea what the fuck is going on in that game. It's so confusing, but it's awesome.
Oh,
so
great,
awesome.
great.
It's so awesome.
More of a reason not to download it.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have to be ready to be challenged, and you have to be ready to do some extracurricular research.
Yeah, I'm like 60% through level 39. I'm still trying to get to 40, so I think my focus will be there.
I'm about to hit level 4 in Ingress. At level 10, I can submit Pokestops.
Can we go back to Pokemon?
Yes, we can.
Thank
What?
you.
Wait, is this a Pokemon podcast?
Exactly.
Are there any login issues?
Yeah, I was just about to say, did your squads or anyone on your side have login issues for Community Day? So on the way, we were playing Pokemon Go in the morning. Everything was all good. We get in the car to drive to where we're going to Red Bank to play for Community Day. Josh can't log in.
Yeah.
He uses a Pokemon Trainer Club account login. He has not linked his email. He doesn't have a Facebook, obviously, but has not linked his Gmail yet. So the only option for him to log in is Trainer Club. So we're holding his phone up front in the car, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I'm like, yo, just play Fortnite or something for the next half an hour. Right before the event starts, we'll try again. We'll figure it out. Worst comes to worst, I'll try to, uninstall the game, whatever. So we're stressed the hell out.
Yeah, because this was a big day for Josh.
Yeah,
like,
his Charizard is his favorite.
Yeah, like it's always been his number one Pokemon. And so like this was an important day for him. So when his little heart
He's going, this is my Community Day. I can't log in.
Dying. I was absolutely dying.
Oh, Josh.
Well, no, dude, we're driving there, and at one point he goes, Dad, I'm scared.
Yeah.
I go, what are you scared about? He goes, I'm scared I'm not going to be able to play. And it was like, oh my God.
So at that point I start praying to the Poke gods, please God, please Poke God, just let this kid sign in and play.
5 minutes before the event goes live, turns on the game, he goes, yes, I'm in. I go, don't you dare turn that freaking game off.
The two of us were like, no, don't touch anything. Plug it in, charge it.
No, it was awesome. And then, we were able to play without issue for the whole Community Day. But then when we got together, we were all scattered with our group. We didn't really stay together. Everyone was in cars. Some people were walking in the rain. But at the end, we took our group photo and we got everyone together. There was a bunch of people from our group that had login issues throughout the whole day. So, not once they got in, they were okay, but initially logging in, or if their game restarted or something like that and they had to get back in, they were having issues. So, once they were in, they were good. But there was definitely some weird stuff going on. And I've kind of noticed some weird stuff going on with logins lately too. It really centered around Pokemon Trainer Club. But now that I have Facebook and Google linked, I don't stress over it anymore, because now I can just get in by those means if Pokemon Trainer Club goes down. So, but yeah. All right, let's talk about this Ho-Oh battle party. Battle party. All right, fire flying type. It is boosted in clear or windy weather. 48,276 CP. Oh, did we mention Ho-Oh's going to be around until June 7th. So this is the day, is it the day before Latios goes away? Or is it the day of?
I think the day of.
Yeah, so we're going to be getting a new legendary cycle completely when this runs its course. But it'll be here through the 7th. But it is 48,276 CP. It has a max capture CP of 2222. That's an easy one to remember. And if it's boosted, it's 2778. So normal 100%, 2222. Boosted 100%, 2778. It's going to be weak to electric, water, and have a double weakness to rock.
And it's wicked close.
Oh, dude, it's so weird to throw towards. It's so weird to throw at. This is what you need to pay attention to, though. And this is, they started throwing these legendaries some curveballs, kind of like where Kyogre can learn Thunder. Ho-Oh can learn Solar Beam. It's a fire-flying Pokemon, but it can learn a grass move, Solar Beam. Solar Beam from Ho-Oh is no freaking joke, and it will wreck most Pokemon, especially if you're going to be bringing rock Pokemon. So now, what I've done is I've built out two parties. I built out a party that's going to be for non-Solar Beam and a party for Solar Beam. And the best way to find out what moveset Ho-Oh has is have one person jump into the raid, use the pass, jump into the raid, scout it out, and see what the recommended Pokemon are. If there's any rock-type Pokemon in the recommended, then it's not going to have Solar Beam. Then you could bring your Golems. If it recommends no rock Pokemon, then you know this thing's got Solar Beam. Now, this is the only Pokemon that I will battle in a raid and actually dodge, because I can get some of my Pokemon to survive a Solar Beam if I dodge. Now, if it's boosted, Solar Beam is boosted, you could still get knocked out even if you dodge it. That's how strong this move is. So just look out for that Solar Beam. It's freaking nasty. All right, best counters versus no Solar Beam Ho-Oh. Omastar with Rock Throw, Rock Slide. I love the fact that GoHub put this at the top of the list, because when else are you going to have this is just a great reason to use another rock-type Pokemon other than Golem. Golem's second on the list with Rock Throw, Stone Edge. You should have some Golems by now. Tyranitar, Bite, Stone Edge. Now, Tyranitar, with Bite, because it's a dark move, you're losing the super effective damage on your fast move. Stone Edge, you're going to pick it back up with Tyranitar being rock type also, but you lose that super effective damage on Bite. So unless you have a high attack stat, or this thing's powered up and it's a higher level, use Tyranitar wisely, because you're not going to be able to benefit from Stab plus the super effective damage between your fast and charge move. Rhydon, Mud Slap, Stone Edge. Again, no super effective damage on Mud Slap because it's ground. And then we have our electric types. Raikou, Charge Beam, Wild Charge, and Zapdos, Charge Beam, Thunderbolt. And it is weak to water, and Kyogre's the clear winner when it comes to water attackers in the game. So Waterfall, Hydro Pump would be great too. Now, all these guys are good with that no Solar Beam. I was like, I got cocky the other day, and I did one, and I brought in 6 Golems, and I was like, if they die, I'll just max revive and go back in. I ended up wiping twice, and I had to max revive the party twice to get them back in. So it's like, the Solar Beam is just, if you get hit by it, forget it. Your rock types are done. If it does have Solar Beam, the electric Pokemon are really going to be what shines. Zapdos and Raikou with the same moveset. Rayquaza is going to be another good option here with Dragon Tail and Ancient Power. Again, losing super effective damage because of Dragon Tail, but it will take 2 times resistance to grass attacks. So 2 times resistance to Solar Beam, which means you're probably going to survive a Solar Beam if you get hit, even if it's boosted. That being the case, this might be the only Pokemon that can stand up to it. Jolteon with Thundershock, Thunderbolt, Machamp with Karate Chop, Stone Edge, and Solomon's, another weird one, Dragon Tail, but it can learn Hydro Pump. So you got some other kind of really unique counters for the Solar Beam Ho-Oh. And then just to throw a couple budget counters in there, you have Aerodactyl, Sudowoodo, Kabutops, Magneton, who's a personal favorite of mine, and Arcanine, which I think can actually learn Electric Move. That's why Arcanine's on that list. Couple different scenarios here. I went super efficient, and I'm going to build 2 parties out. For my no Solar Beam, I'm bringing 6 Golems with Rock Throw, Stone Edge. And for my Solar Beam party, I'm bringing 6 Raikou with Charge Beam, Thunderbolt. That's what's up.
Oh my god.
What?
Okay, so...
I want to win. I play to win.
Yeah, and I play to just have fun. So, but I mean, obviously do a good job.
6 Delibirds.
No, it's not weakness to ice. Ugh, don't you know anything about this game?
Know?
Don't you know? I said no. I'm going to be bringing my 100% Golem, my 100% Gyarados, my decent Kyogre, my decent Solrock, my decent Sudowoodo, and to anchor, I'm going to have my 100% Vaporeon.
So you've got a whole bunch of 100% and a couple decents.
Yep.
See,
well, I'm sure they're strong, but...
And I guess I'm assuming you're running Waterfall Hydro Pump on Gyarados?
Yes.
So I have... All of my Gyarados right now are Waterfall Hydro Pump. I want to start speccing my Pokemon out differently. Like, I want to bring a dark type to one of my Gyarados, I think. It's just, I'm looking through all these battle parties that we do. We just see the same people every time. Same Pokemon.
Well, that's because you choose them.
I know. But, like, looking at Adams, I'm like, I'm seeing Gyarados, like Solrock. I would never bring a Solrock. Like, that's awesome. And Sudowoodo. Now, what moveset does Sudowoodo get? Rock type, right?
Yes.
Because he is rock type. That's good. And Vaporeon. Vaporeon's classic in this game.
See, but I wanted to bring Aggron. And you were like, no, he's doing it.
Wow.
Yeah. The fight before the show, guys.
All right, well, hilarious. Melissa, who are you going to bring?
Well, because of your caca-ness, I'm going to bring my 100% Ampharos and Raikou. And I have a really good Golem. And my T-Tar, Zapdos. And I'm always going to anchor it with my Snorlax. Even though at this point...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I could have made it all 6 Snorlax because the other day, I've done it. We did it.
Turn on the game and holy shit, at a Pokestop.
I almost shit my pants. We got dressed and we went.
Mine freaking ran. I tried to Pineapple, but I need them candies.
I would have cried.
No, but it was beefy. I think it was like
I don't know what it was. I don't
know,
care.
2100 or something like that.
I was just happy that he was mine.
No, but that's awesome. But now, yeah, she now has 6 Snorlax, so it's just like I'm just gonna bring every freaking battle party. I'm just gonna say 6 Snorlax. Like, yeah.
From now on.
On my way home, I looked at my chats and somebody had posted that there's a wild Snorlax. It was like 2888 or something, and I'm like, are you kidding me? But I looked at the timestamp and it was like a half hour before So I was late to the party.
Oh man.
I don't have it to like set to alert me if anybody like messages. I just
see in my Discord we have Pokemon set up as roles, so that way you can add like ! Want space Snorlax, and then you can tag at Snorlax. So when I posted that there was a Snorlax in front of this building, I was able to tag the at Snorlax. So everyone in my Discord that has proactively shown interest in Snorlax got the alert, because I can't have general alerts on for my Discord. It would not stop. Like, it's just madness. So I'll turn the notifications on for specific things. Like I have the unknown notification on. I have Tyranitar on, I think, Snorlax on. So, but we were the first ones to spot the Snorlax. Mm-hmm. So that was kind of cool. Yeah, you should talk to your Discord admin and see if you could get your some Pokemon set up as roles. That way you can get alerted if there's a specific Pokemon and not have to get the barrage of just the normal everyday Discord, madness.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happens. So.
I have to turn that shit off. It's overwhelming.
Yeah.
And it's like 3, 4 in the morning. It's like the whole freaking night. It's just buzzing. But Adam, that's pretty much going to wrap up the show. Do you have anything else?
I don't think so. Internet, are you there?
I'm here.
I haven't heard any raging.
Yeah, she's been good. You see, she's tired.
I had something to rant about, but Ken won't let me. So
yeah, I told her to cool it a little bit.
It was a good one.
We looked at a specific tweet. There was a tweet that was floating around the Twitterverse tonight.
By a very, very, very popular YouTube Pokemon goer. And I wanted to slap him across his stupid face.
Oh my god! I go, that's a story for another time. That's a story for another time.
It was times like that I said, you know what? I'm really glad I'm not on Twitter because this is the exact reason.
I told her she has to catfish herself and make a fake profile just so she can go and talk shit. And have like keyboard muscles.
I should just call it the internet.
Yeah.
And my picture can be just a keyboard.
Just the Matrix.
A keyboard
Matrix,
with a microphone, like a keyboard with a megaphone. That would be really funny.
And see, all the listeners would know who it is, but nobody out there else would know what it is.
They'd be like,
who is this internet?
But that's pretty much going to wrap everything up, guys. Thank you so much for checking us out this week. Please check out GottaWatchEmAll.com for everything that we are doing. You can listen to us on our website now. Every episode that we've ever released, a full RSS feed is up there. Also, you can hear the other show that we do on the network, the Gotta Watch 'Em All podcast, which is a full format Pokemon show. So if you want to hear more about the TCG, the TCGO, or merchandise, or the video games, or the anime, check out that podcast. Adam and I do that every week as well. Social media at Gotta Watch 'Em All is the handle. Leave us a review in iTunes. That would help us out greatly. We would really appreciate it if you do. And like we said at the top of the show, check out patreon.com/GottaWatchEmAll. Adam, where can they find you on the internet?
You can find me at Phoenix Back for Fire on the Twitters.
I am Proud Gamer Tweet. Melissa is...
I'm the internet. I'm everywhere.
Yeah, you're everywhere.
We'll see everyone next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Later.